Look at what a good girl. Come on, fantastic with a great figure. What kinds of kebabs do you have?
Delicious, the best Soviet style, made just like back then.
And now new stores have opened.
You know, it's just been a rebranding with a new name.
Coca-Cola and Pepsi, here it is. Don't you miss McDonald's?
No, I think it's the same.
I'm Spanish from Madrid.
I'll go with you.
Greetings and welcome to another video from Kaliningrad. Here again, second video from Kaliningrad, third day here. Today they moved me to a room with 4 bunk beds after kicking me out of my private room yesterday. But well, if yesterday it cost 14 euros, this one costs 6, so it's not bad. And you have a bathroom too.
Just the usual, a shower. It's fine, the beds are okay. Not complaining, especially for 6 euros.
Look, buena morada. Today I want to go to the westernmost city, the most western city. Geographically, in Russia and the former Soviet Union, Baltisk. So come with me, I'm going to take a bus and we're heading there, let's go! I've already arrived at the center, Victory Square. Now I have to find where the bus is, the marshrutka. I think it's on one of those streets, on Teatralnaya Street. Hello, could you give me some kvass, please? A glass of 0.2 liters. What kinds of kvass do you have?
Delicious, the best Soviet one, nice and cold.
Is it made from bread?
Yes, they make it just like in Soviet times.
Thank you very much. Yesterday I wanted to have one.
We haven't worked in 2 days because of the weather.
I understand now. That's why everything was closed. Thank you. Have a good day. Before getting on the marshrutka, a little bit of kvass. Yesterday I wanted some but couldn't find it. A drink made from bread, as the lady said, with recipes from the Soviet era. Well then, to your health. Refreshing. It's a specific taste. If you're not used to it, you might not like it, but it's the lemonade from here. Come on, take a look. This is the color it has. There are different kinds of kvass, and this one is made from bread. Usually from rye bread, that's why it has this brown color. Excuse me, does this one go to Baltiska?
Yes.
How do you pay?
Now the inspector is coming.
To Baltiska. Alright, that's it. We're here in Baltisk now. About an hour on the road. Here we are at the train station Vaksal. Let's explore a bit and see what this city has to offer. The city of Baltisk, formerly known as Pilau, has a lot of history. Long ago, during the Middle Ages, this city belonged to the Teutonic Order, and later to the Swedish Kingdom. It was only from 1945 that it began to be called Baltisk, when it was conquered by the Red Army. Located in a strategic enclave, this port city played a very important role because its waters did not freeze in winter, unlike other ports on the Baltic Sea. The city of Pilau was always important to the Teutonic Order, which allowed them to transport goods to Königsberg, to Kaliningrad, since ships could not dock in Kaliningrad. And later, with the Soviet Union, the largest region was established here. In fact, where I am today is where they hold the annual parade they have here, which is known throughout Russia. And back there you have the ships, the navy vessels. This area is packed. There are many parts of the city where you can see this kind of ships. Beyond that, you have the shipyards. Look at that amphibious vehicle. It's heading to the port of Valdis. Wow, it's making a lot of noise. It's the first time I've seen one of these. It's huge. Look at all the water it's splashing. Wow. Look at those 3 engines it has there. The 3 propellers. And over there in the background, there are some boats spraying water. It's like they're welcoming this huge amphibious plane. A curious place, as Russian as it gets. You can take a swim at the beach while Russian Navy ships pass by right next to you. Well, that's it. Now I can say that I've been to the farthest end of the pier in the westernmost city of all Russia and the entire former Soviet Union. Mission accomplished. The 4th day in Kaliningrad. I'm leaving for Moscow today. I'm going back to Moscow. I want to take advantage of this day to take a little walk around the city. Related to the sanctions. Since last year, I made some videos about the sanctions on the street. Today I'd like to do the same because I have a flight tonight. But first of all, I'm going to leave this in the lockers. So let's go to the train station to drop all this off. And then we'll get going. How much is it to the South Station?
30 rubles. Get in and then pay.
Well, it wasn't easy to take this bus. I'm carrying so much stuff, but anyway, we're here now. The South Station. Look at the Soviet emblem of the Russian Soviet Federative Republic. I already have the ticket here. The first sign of the sanctions. Let's see what number I got. Number 39. Okay. You can't pay with Apple Pay anymore, for example, or with Visa or MasterCard cards. Only those issued in Russia, not from other countries. And so the Russians have developed something where if you have a Russian bank, it works for you here, which is the Bystry Platesh system, which is the fast payment system. So you have an app, your bank's app, and it works with a QR code. A QR code appears on the screen. You scan it with your bank's app. It's similar to Apple Pay or Google Pay, right? These things with the phone, so you don't have to pay with the contactless card. It's not as convenient as just tapping the card or using your watch or phone, right? With these contactless payment systems, because you have to open the app, select the QR code, scan it, and so on. But honestly, it's a pretty decent workaround. I just paid like that right now. That's it, first task done. 350 rubles, about 3.5 euros for 6 hours. One of the most striking departures as an effect and consequence of these sanctions was McDonald's and other restaurants leaving, right, of fast chain and other companies. Well, those of you who have seen the channel, a year after making the Vikus Night Oats video, I'm checking on it today. After a year. As you can see, it looks just like a McDonald's. Just an ordinary one. They've just changed a few things. The signs, the marketing, the advertising. It's a bit tidier than the last time I came in. Let's see what we're going to order. A combo. Look, last time there was Coca-Cola and now they've already taken it away. It's been a year and there's no more Coca-Cola. We have Dobry Cola, which is the Russian substitute for Coca-Cola. Although for now you can still find Coca-Cola in some places, right? You can probably still get it through secondary import, but not here. Just look at how the names have changed. Chicken burger, Barcelona burger, big hit combo, double big special, the double grand. All the names are a bit similar, but they're different. This Barcelona one doesn't look good. I'm leaning more toward the classic. Okay, this one, El Doble, with freeze and regular Coke. The sauce is, I don't know, just ketchup. I'm going to order a Dobry Cola. Well, so you can see it. You also have all the typical nuggets. You also have cheese ones or breaded wings, the usual stuff you can find in a place like this. I couldn't pay with a QR code here. I pay with the MIR card that I have, MIR payment system, which is a Russian payment system. It has also become popular due to the sanctions. If you come here or live here in Russia, you'll probably have to get a MIR card. Above all, it's useful for many former Soviet Union countries. Well, let's see, take it, that's it. 412 rubles for a combo of Coca-Cola, fries and a hamburger is about 4 euros at the current exchange rate. Number 12, please.
Enjoy your meal.
Thank you very much. There it is, here we have it. Last time there was nothing on them, just cardboard. Look, now the marketing has improved, or rather the branding. This is the new symbol. This is how it looks. And I think this is the one I ordered last time. The classic cheeseburger, this is how it looks, look. It's basically the same as McDonald's. Many Russians, I'm not sure if it's to convince themselves or not, but they say this change has been for the better. I mean that this place is better than the old McDonald's. I remember that last year they had the ketchup with the Heinz logo covered up. They also didn't allow selling Heinz ketchup at McDonald's. Now we have this brand's packet. It's just a tomato and it simply says tomato ketchup. Okay, let's try the burger and see what happens. To me, it tastes just like fast food with lots of monosodium glutamate. Still, it's no worse than McDonald's. I don't know, I don't think it's worse. I'm not sure if the patty is thicker, bigger or something else. But it's similar. The fries are different. Look, I'd say the ones here are thicker. They're somewhere between crispy and soft. Now it's time for Dobry Cola, Russian Coca-Cola. The literal translation is good cola, like a good cola drink. So the translation of the new McDonald's is, it's delicious, period. And the Coca-Cola one is good cola. They didn't rack their brains coming up with new names either. Well, it's also very similar, and there are also people who say the same thing. I mean, Russian people who say that Dobry Cola is better than Coca-Cola. And speaking of this exodus of companies, now I'm heading to a shopping mall. As some of you may remember, last year I also went to a shopping mall analyzing hypermarkets and supermarkets. But above all, what was surprising was to see that many stores had closed and their spaces still hadn't been filled. So let's see how things are in this shopping mall, whether new stores have already opened or if there are still some of those stores closed. For that, I came to the largest shopping mall in Kaliningrad, Europa Shopping Mall. Would you say it's better than McDonald's? Is there a difference?
There's no difference. It's the same. They've just changed the name.
And the prices are a bit higher.
Do you miss McDonald's?
No, it's the same.
As soon as you walk in, you see there are no closed stores, just lots of people and plenty of shops. What have you noticed with the sanctions?
Prices have gone up in some stores, in clothing too. At the beginning of the sanctions, some stores closed and later reopened.
They closed many stores like Zara, H&M, IKEA, and now new stores have opened, right?
You know, it's just been a rebranding with a new name.
And it's imported from other countries?
Of course, I get the feeling that since it's imported from another country, prices go up. But it's business, and even though they can't have relations with Russia since they're Western countries, they use this double import to keep making money.
Here we have an MAAG. As this guy told me. He says that in some businesses they've just changed their name and keep selling the same thing. Then we have Lacoste. It's just that some said they were leaving and then, it's not that they changed the company's name, but they reopened. For example, if I remember correctly, Tommy Hilfiger was closed at one point and now we see it open. Look, we even have Geox here, Breathe, a Spanish shoe brand here, holding on in Russia. I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen a single closed store. It seems like the ones that closed have already rented out their place to new businesses. We have Springfield, just like you can find in any country in Europe and in Spain. Another sanction affected movies from the big multinational studios, Warner, if I remember correctly, and Sony Entertainment. I'm going to check what movies are playing here. Here you have Whistle, the first movie filmed in space. And then of course for animation you have Masha and the Bear. Do they have Warner Brothers and Sony movies?
No.
No, right? Nothing from Marvel? But after Marvel and the others, there's nothing left, right?
Nothing.
Alright, thank you very much. Well, that's it, confirmed. They still don't have movies from these companies. As they say, none of those Hollywood American blockbusters. You can still see Nicolas Cage in Russia? I'm just finishing my walk around Kaliningrad's largest shopping mall. I haven't seen any closed stores this year, unlike last year when they were actually shut with a closed for technical reasons sign. I haven't seen many Western companies or Western brands except for 4 or 5. The rest are unknown, most of them to me. So yes, we can see the evolution compared to last year, with closed stores and shutters down, stores that are open, and the appearance of new ones. Another video I made about the sanctions had to do with supermarkets and their prices. Now let's discuss the brands that were removed. This is a Spar, and it's the first time I've seen one in Russia, at least as far as I remember. It's probably because we're in Kaliningrad. It's closer to the European Union. With the current exchange rate, you have a kilo of sugar for 85 euro cents. For example, a basic product like pasta is the same. 450 grams or so of any type of pasta between 70 cents and 90 euro cents. Another basic product, flour, 2 kilos for 1 euro, which would be 1 euro. Remember, the ruble has fluctuated significantly. A few months ago, the exchange rate was 1 euro to 70 rubles. And until just a few weeks ago, it was like that. And then it went up again. Now it's 1 euro to 100 rubles. Another basic thing, for example, meat, chicken. We have half a kilo, almost 600 grams of chicken thighs for 3 euros, almost 280. And let's go look for the Coca-Cola and these things. Here it is. You'll see. Watch. Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Here it is. Let's check where this Coca-Cola is from. See the original label? In one language. And then they've put a label in Russian over it. So it's a second import. And the same thing. But look, you can have Coca-Cola Sprite. Let's see. The 1.5 liter bottle of Coca-Cola costs €1.80, nearly 2 euros. Okay, I've already checked. They're from Serbia. These drinks are from Serbia. So like last year, you can still find Coca-Cola. One thing they still have and preserve a lot here in Russia are the central markets where you can find small and medium producers. And this is an example of that. I came here to the central market of Kaliningrad. Here I imagine that the sanctions, well, I don't know to what extent they could have had an effect, because they really sell raw materials that can be found in Russia. So, well, we must not forget that Russia is capable of producing grain, growing its own vegetables, and also seasonal fruits. Since the Crimea crisis, well, vegetables and produce, at least from the European Union, are no longer sold here. I mean, the situation hasn't really changed much since last year. I'm going to see if I can find some bread. Where can I find the bread?
Go straight ahead, and on the left you'll see the dairy aisle. Go in there.
Thank you very much.
This one has been open since the 60s and offers all kinds of nuts. And of course, let's not forget.
I said that the sanctions, I don't know to what extent, may have had much of an impact.
But there are also many countries from the former Soviet Republic where many products come from. Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, well, the Caucasus too. Azerbaijan, for example, tomatoes. Look here. Tomatoes from Azerbaijan, do you see?
The market resembles an old Spanish market featuring small and medium producers. Looks so colorful and beautiful. It's a shame that this is disappearing in Spain, really. I know there are efforts to bring it back, but at this size, I don't know how many are left. I don't know many in Madrid. I see Azerbaijan, tomatoes from Azerbaijan, eggplants from here, cucumbers also from here, from the local area. This is from Azerbaijan, right?
Yes.
Tell me, have you noticed that prices have gone up?
No, it's the same price.
Sir, do you need anything?
They're from Azerbaijan, right?
Yes. These are pink. The rest are regular and very good.
Regular ones?
Red ones.
Okay, red and pink ones.
Yes.
Yes, okay, one please, just one. I want to make a sandwich.
Here you go. It's free.
No, please.
Take it. It's on me. It's nothing.
Seriously, take it.
No. Take it. You can pay me back later.
I appreciate it. I've already been given a tomato from Azerbaijan. A pink tomato. Another very typical thing. The radish, the greens, 30 cents, 30 cents. The bunch, 40 cents for dill for parsley. A kilo of strawberries for 400 rubles, 4 euros in season, and the blueberries for 750 rubles, 7.5 euros per kilo. And then, look, cherries at 200 rubles per kilo, that's 2 euros per kilo. Let's buy some cherries, let's see. Hello, could you give me 100 grams of cherries, please? Are they from here?
Yes, no, those are from here.
And these?
From Serbia.
From Serbia? Give me the ones from here, please.
50 rubles.
Okay.
Is he a foreigner?
It's possible.
Thank you.
Where is he from?
I'm Spanish.
He's Spanish.
I'm Spanish from Madrid.
I'm going with you.
Are you going to Spain soon? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sir, 2,000 euros.
Look what a good girl, come on. Fantastic, with a great figure.
Dad?
What's her name?
Galina,
Where are they from?
I'm from Uzbekistan.
Dad, go on, get in there.
Oh, that's his father.
Of course, you're a good boyfriend, right?
I'll tell them in Spain to come here if they have money.
100 euros to meet her.
Alright, do you have pistachios or anything from Uzbekistan?
Yes, a lot from Uzbekistan, just a moment.
Is it very hot in Spain? You speak Russian very well.
Yes, thank you.
Do you live here?
In Moscow. I'm here on a sightseeing trip.
This comes from Uzbekistan.
What is it?
Apricot.
Give her the Uzbek pistachios.
I'll give them to her now.
Thank you.
Try one. If you like it, take more. Here. This is 300 rubles. If that's too high, I can lower it.
That's fine.
150 rubles.
Okay.
What do you think of her? Is she okay?
A lot.
I'm embarrassed.
Don't worry.
Are there women like that in Spain too?
Yes, she looks a bit like a Spanish woman.
Really?
Yes.
When I was young, people used to say I looked like Monica Bellucci.
Yes, you do look a bit like her.
She's from Azerbaijan.
Oh, really?
And my mother's Russian.
That's great. Take advantage of it now while you can, if you have the money.
I'm already married, thanks.
I'm married too, but I have lovers.
She's already divorced.
Do you think I'm going to go bad?
Thank you very much. This girl, the one they wanted to marry me off to, the woman from Azerbaijan, she was a little embarrassed. But anyway, she herself told me she was coming to Spain with me. The man repeatedly said, "Come on, give me money and I'll give you the woman. You have to pay." How do you say it? Kalima. I can't remember the Spanish word right now. The dowry, yes, the dowry for the wedding, and she's yours. It's just that maybe that sounds a bit harsh to us, right? Nowadays, but that's still the daily bread in many places, in many regions. Pay the bride price and marry her. Well, let's keep looking. I have to keep searching. I've already got my cherries, my pistachios, my tomato, but I'm missing the bread. And let's see if I can find some cheese. And with that, I can make myself a sandwich and maybe add some meat. I'm still amazed. If you're looking for a Russian woman, you already know what you have to do. Come to this market. Here we are. Let's see. In the dairy section, look, this is a whole room just for dairy and bread. Look how they make bread in the tandil oven. Hello, how much is the bread?
60 rubles.
Is there a smaller one or only this size? Just this one?
Just this one.
One lavash, please. Thank you very much. We have fresh bread. It's still hot. I'm burning myself. Let's go find the cheese. There are many types here, mostly fresh cheeses.
Ricotta cheese.
Hello, are these imported cheeses? Where do you bring them from in Europe?
From Holland, Italy, Spain.
What do you have from Spain? Thank you very much. Does it have truffle? Tell me, have the prices gone up because of the sanctions? How much?
30%.
Of the imported ones?
Yes.
315 rubles. This small Spanish cheese with truffles. 3 euros 15 cents. He says the price has gone up by 30%. Thank you very much. Do you have any beef? What do you have?
Only pork.
I have chicken.
There are these 3 types: sausage, regular, and smoked.
$180 grams of smoked chicken for 115 rubles. Right, I'll take it. Where's the chicken from?
Ours is from Kaliningrad.
I'm at Kaliningrad airport. I'm heading to Moscow. Well, as you can see at the airport, there are a lot of amber souvenirs, which is one of the main attractions here. One of the largest reserves of Baltic amber is here in Kaliningrad, and they make a lot of things: jewelry, sculptures, figurines, chessboards, watches, and some of them are quite expensive. I've been looking around, and one of those figurines can cost you 300 euros or 500, even up to 1,000 euros. And well, another important point in the sanctions against Russia is that Russian airlines can't fly over European Union countries. And Kaliningrad, being an enclave that is, let's say, surrounded by Lithuania and Poland, well, it has to go out to the Baltic Sea to get to Moscow. I mean, now it takes a 2.5 hour detour, when before it used to take just an hour, maybe a little more. I think this pretty much illustrates the effect of the sanctions on everyday life. And I hope you've gotten an idea.